little bit also was done, I think, in Egypt. Here in Morocco, it was filmed in Casablanca and also some in Tangier. Or Tripoli, yeah. Did wake up, if I can say it this way, the local government. See, we had a lot of problems with the people here around the 1960, 65, and look at this, a phosphate train ahead of us. Phosphate train. So we'll see maybe another one today on the way to Marrakesh, because we are going to go through one of the most important phosphate mining area in Morocco, between Casablanca and Marrakesh. So I was saying that we had some terrible problems here in the 60s, and the government did wake up because we had to find solution to approach the people more, for the administration to be near the people, for the administration to take care of the people, and that's why from 1975 they have started dividing the big capital.
Wow. Schon wieder ganz anders die Stadt, ne?
Ja, die
damals, ne?
Hier wird gehackelt, mein lieber Freund.
And the building here also in front of us, and on the left of the tower is one of the main city halls of this town. As I told you, 2 minutes from the main city center, this is the Arab League Park. Towards the south, and then we'll go to the west. Each, can we give them whatever they need? You see, Arab men were able to have 4 wives in the old days, when Arab men, like Jewish people, they used to be great tradesmen traveling all around the Middle East, doing all kind of business. And maybe he had a man, an Egyptian man, had a first wife in Egypt. Maybe 6 years later or 7 years later, he will have another wife in Lebanon. Maybe 15 years later, he will have another wife in Syria. And his first wife always agreed, because there were reasons for them to agree, because the man was traveling for 7, 8 months, traveling, going from one country to another. So at the time, it was acceptable. Of course, I will tell you, there is people are very wealthy, are very rich. They can afford to have 2 wives or to have 3 wives. But I mean, generally speaking, about a normal, average Moroccan family. I mean,
this is 40 kilometers long. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous city with 500 people. 5 million people, I'm sorry. In front of us is the highest one in the Muslim country. Full, right on the ocean. The Atlantic Ocean, that is.
For 15 there. Well, if you look on your right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, on your right, you're going to see this fascinating building.
Oh, guck mal.
That's the, told you, second largest mosque in the world after the one in Mecca in Saudi Arabia. It was built right onto the ocean. It has an underground parking for 1,400 cars. The roof does open. The main prayer room has capacity for 23,000 people, and 80,000 people can pray on the squares surrounding the mosque. 2,000 professors of art, handicraft, artists have taken millions of hours to decorate this mosque, to decorate the outside part, but also the inside part of the mosque. And believe me, it is one of the most fascinating buildings in the world.
Boy, between, India, the Taj Mahal and that, I tell you, it is beautiful. You heard our tour guide, what he said, so I don't have to repeat it. It's the second largest in the world. Gorgeous, gorgeous building. I've just been speaking with the police in front of us, and he said, "Oh, you're from Canada, but you come and live in Morocco." Grounds here underneath is old parking garage. To the beautiful, beautiful mosque. Look at the inlays of marble. Mosaic.
Around the 1st or the 2nd century, across the deserts of North Africa, which are located under Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. And they settled in the desert area, where we have the first Jewish quarters of Morocco. And then we had Jewish people come in from Europe, from most European countries. Look on your left, the old, large, all celebrations together. But when the French did arrive here, they did tell these people, you are very lazy people, you have to start working, and each community to respect only its own day, and the other ones will have to go to work. And that's how the French wanted to change the things here, and they did change it actually. Islamic people used to close on Friday, Jewish people on Saturday, and Christians on Sunday. And they were all for us to reach the main road to Marrakesh.
My darling, whatever sweet word you have to say. Ya Habibi.
They call all of this bridge we have in front of us, we have this El River, largest Moroccan river with 555 kilometers. Talking about. Churchill had Marrakesh as one of his favorite places. He used to come so often to Marrakesh, and he used to live in a suite at the Hotel La Mamounia. The Hotel La Mamounia today is one of the 4 or 5 best hotels in the world. Hotel La Mamounia. Tonight, the horse carriage tour will take you all around the ramparts of the first city of Marrakesh of the 11th and the 12th century. Then the horse carriages will take you to the royal residential area, where you will see the royal palace. Then from there, with the horse carriages, you will continue towards the Casbah, and then you will go and go around the famous square of Jama el-Fna. The Jama el-Fna square of Marrakesh is the main attraction area of Marrakesh. Trees, the ones planted here, they were planted by the government. They trim them maybe once every 6-7 years. They use the wood to make charcoal. They use the leaves to make eucalyptus oil. We have also a lot of mimosa trees. You will see them later on. Mimosa trees. Here the bloom is yellow. Plus we have some kind of bushes here. They give some red flowers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still going to drive downhill. This is here the point where we go on the other side of this mountain range I was pointing out before, called Jubilet. See, here we are up back again at about 2,000 feet, and in a short while we will drive for the last 20-25 minutes towards Marrakesh. Towards the oasis of Marrakesh. I think it is quite hazy over the Atlas Mountains, because we should be seen from here the heights, the 13,000 feet of the Atlas Mountains. You see, but as you can see straight ahead of us, it is very hazy. Maybe this is due today as due to some high air depressions coming from the Sahara. I'm sure tomorrow morning we will have a great view over the Atlas Mountains, because in the morning it's always so clear. You can see all the mountains, and just for the mosque is the highest construction in Marrakesh. See, Marrakesh doesn't have tall buildings like Casablanca, and you're going to see Marrakesh with its very, very special color. It is the only one is 30 kilometers long on 5 kilometers. It's a nice...
Yeah. 5 kilómetros de qué? Shop?
Lunch to our hotel around 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock we're coming back to the hotel for lunch. And ladies and gentlemen, as we told you this morning, your lunch is included tomorrow. There will be lunch included in our hotel. We'll be here tomorrow. And as I told you, when we arrive to the hotel, I will go straight away to the desk. I need 30 seconds to give you your key.
Now in Marrakesh, your time at home is 5:15, and here we have 8:15. It's a beautiful city. Now we're going for dinner, and after we're having a horse buggy ride. Down there the buses. here. We just get all the luggages out and we stay here for 2 days. 9 o'clock at night, and we taking a night tour with buggy and horses. It should be very interesting, horses. With them, we're going through the city. I tell you something, Marrakesh is a gorgeous, gorgeous country. You would have never thought what is going on here. It is beautiful.
Aber 3%. Die haben vorgegangen.
Nee, ich hab das voll. Kennst du mit dem Auto? Die haben alle Halsschmerzen.
Ich hab uns am
Oh, mein Süß hat jetzt früher ihre auch.
Guck mal, das hat gekriegt. Beim Essen. Du weißt doch, der wird gerostet und dann wird die schwarze Skin abgezogen. Das war auch da, aber nachher wollte ich mir noch ein Mut.
Das ist ja
Bubi, noch
einmal, es war so. Hol dir mal die Orangen an.
die kleinen
Die
Schnecken.
gehören auch nicht daher.
So, ja. Da haben wir uns Tüten voll für $1 war so ein durchgebacken. Und er konnte die nicht verstehen. Die waren ja,
There is Marrakesh at night,
dann
through the market.
er liebt das. Er hatte immer noch ein paar extra dabei gezahlt. Ganz nicht. Und dann hat er verkauft. Und der nächste Tag dann Kreuzfahrt, Notfall. Hat er Schlange?
Ja, kann man ruhig.
Hör mal, also die kaufen dürfen sie sich nicht, aber das dürfen
Naja, so oder so. Irgendwann müssen wir ja machen. So oder sonst.
sie. Ist was her? Television, Travel oder was? Wissen wir genau.
Also du, da ist manchmal was dran.
Wo wir schon gewesen sind.
Dann ärgere ich mich immer, warum ich das nicht aufgenommen habe. Ja.
Er sagt Hü, wenn er fahren will, nicht Ott. Lieber,
Wir gehen morgen Abend hierher.
sag mir. Aber man sieht die verschiedenen Rassen bei denen, ja.
Also manche sind ja sehr hübsch.
Ja. Rassisch. Ja, immer. Brasilien.
Das Blümchen, warte ja.
From inside, we just came back. We went through the old city, Marrakesh, with horse and buggy. But it's very cool.
We prefer to go to the indoor gold market of the Jewish quarter. If you would like to buy a nice gift for your daughter, for your sister, or for your friend, buy the hand.
It was totally reserved
They're coming from Germany.
In the outer room, the stones of concubines, these concubines. And we'll have a chance to talk about polygamy, Islamic religion, and the legends of concubines once we are.
And of course, face to face, they're all facing Mecca. Assam and Assam. Order. And it's the oldest one in whole Morocco. Beautiful colors like butterflies. Here is nice ham.
Also keine chemische Sachen und keine Alkohol, weil wir einfach glauben, dass Homöopathie die Leute sich von Nebenwirkungen heilt. Deshalb ist im Süden Marokkos immer
also die traditionelle Medizin hochgeschätzt. Aber wir bedienen uns immer noch der modernen Medizin, wir stehen nicht im Widerspruch. Also, ich beginne erstmal hier mit einem berberischen Lippenstift. Auf der Basis von Mullblume und die Blüten des Granatapfels. Also bedienen sich die berberische Frauen, um sich Lippen und Wangen zu schminken. Und die Anwendungsmöglichkeit ist ganz einfach, also ein bisschen nachmachen und hier reiben, dann wird es rot, wie Sie sehen, und verwendet man so für die Lippen und für die Wange. Ja?
Here we go now for lunch. Believe it. We've never seen anything like it here either.
I will give you some details about the beautiful Moroccan carpet. As it's a Berber cooperative, don't feel yourself pushed or rushed by anything because here your action will come with or nothing to do. So, first of all, you will be invited for a glass of green tea. Morocco, they are not like the ones who live in Algeria, Tunisia, or Libya, because there is only one big tribe named Habib. But in Morocco, we have three big Berber tribes. First of all, you have Berbers who live in the north of Morocco. They live in the Rif Mountains. These we call them Rifi people. After, you have Berbers who live in the Atlas Mountains, High Atlas, Middle Atlas, and the Anti-Atlas Mountains. These we call them Shluch. And in the high season, you have to pay for this 21
To the Medina.
for the big bag.
Antwerp. But I tell you, the Sakta Bazaar in Istanbul.
Schlimmer wie in China,
Pink, green and black.
Hier gibt es Oliven, alles
That is Marrakesh. You've never seen anything like it. We got brought in 37 people, all with Mercedes taxis. The whole city has only Mercedes taxis. And now we're going to the most beautiful show, this dinner.
Yesterday. For us, it is today almost like a symbolic and a folkloric house gate, where the Berbers try to show us the way how they used to run when they used to fight. Let's say two tribes declare war for one reason or another. So as they are so proud of themselves, they even choose a battle point. And they go, let's say, 500 meters one try.
We can see 80 kilometers to the mountain range in front of us. Flowers, flowers.
Went by special charter flight to Saudi Arabia to take part of this pilgrimage. So now they're back. And normally they put a flag or they will put we have two roads in front of us. On the mountain, in front of us, two roads. Three.
Oh, look at the little one.
We're going to the gate. There is the filming setup, what is it, with Michael Douglas, the Trip on the Nile or something. And that's why the driver shows us this extra. Through this gate. Beautiful set. And here they made the film. Samson and Delilah. The other room from Samson and Delilah, I think there was the dining room where they had dining. 48 degrees right now, but there is a dry heat here. This is for the movie here. Quite interesting. But there's just a little bit trouble. The sand flew right in my eyes, and oh my gosh, what a pity. This place here, I don't believe it. You wouldn't believe this. Here you go. So, I have to go for 3 kilometers to fetch the water.
on our right-hand side where they have built up a golf course. This part here, we can see
The wild camels.
Kunnen we neer gaan?
Two weeks old. Little fella.
we fall into another oasis. All this construction you have on your right-hand side, I knew also the last 10 years. If they move, but they have never moved. In this valley, that is, and also the other one, the Fudra Valley, you're going to see that the women have a different costume we haven't seen yet. As a
Sitten me ei pirtin vastilla, ei missään kyllä.
So ja, das ist ein bisschen was. So, oasis, oasis. Look at the fields underneath. Beautiful.
I think in about 50 miles we will reach the spot where the valley and the oasis start. We use the first country, but of course it goes down on 150 kilometers.
What we have seen is unbelievable. Middle in the Sahara. In the Sahara.
You have a boat here.
On Essen. We are on the way to the Sahara. It was the stone Sahara, and now we're going further into the sand Sahara. And here there are fossils here. The fossils are found here. The dunes, the sand dunes in front of us. Just beautiful. This was a beautiful ride. 25 minutes on the camel through the dunes. It was beautiful. Interesting. The camel was very cute. Baby, he was crying after his mother when we took off.
Wie heißt das Grab? Alpnoten.
Dit is het Fahrradfiets.
Westendraht ist er.
Das ist sogar Seite.
Sahara. The most beautiful swimming pool in the hotel. We have now.
هذه البلاصه الكبيره الملاقات وهذا الجمع هذا.
You see, normally where they have the mosque, in the zones of Europe. And that's how the government will allow this political country.
It is the Middle Atlas. Believe it. It's little Switzerland. That's what they call it.
So a lot of people come on the weekend here, besides the inhabitants of this town. We have 40,000 people. Some specialize in monuments and sightseeing. Some specialize in the Medina of Fez. And Muhammad is specialized in doing the interior visit of the Medina of Fez and the handicraft. You see me, I was helping most of you on the tour, but believe me, I will not know how to deal with these people in the Medina of Fez. As we say, you have to be a Fasi, a person from Fez. Even local people, when they come from other cities, they take a friend or somebody from their relatives to go with them too.
And here we are in the Medina, which means the inside of the city.
So I'm not drinking water at all. That's why we can go and bring it from the public fountain. The second thing is a mosque, so that they can pray in the closest Muslim mosque. The third is a Quran school.
The first time that we have a little bit rain for all the 2 weeks.
the port. That's why there were so many fountains so that people can go and drink the drinking water. But the river gave too much water to his homes and mosques. In the 14th and 15th century, most of the houses in the Medina had washroom inside and running water from the river. Those hotels built inside the Medina and they are called contours.
In the city of Fez. The first time you can see we have rain.
Hier nicht beten?
In the media, what you have seen. City of Fez. We just had lunch down there. We've been in the old Medina, that means the inside of the old city. Very interesting, but you've never seen anything in your life besides India. Similar. The boat crossing over to Spain.
Are completely different from the ones in the Middle East. And this area, a very wealthy area, the Pasita people call, this area on the right side, very wealthy area, is a residential area which belongs to the Syrian community of Tangier. Look at the mosque. You see, we have an important Syrian community. They own quite an important textile industry. That's their mosque, and that's the residential area we have just left behind us.
Here they are in Tangier. Oh, Mercedes.
Will be on the same spot. This is for your own security and the security of your hand luggage. Please try to stay in the same place. This slow season is going for a swim. Okay. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're going to take everything from the bus. Our driver's assistant and our driver himself, they will make sure nothing will be left in the bus. But please.
And from here, from Tangier, we're going 2 hours crossing over to Spain. Here's our group. was a beautiful trip. I am so happy I took it. I never expected anything like it. Mosque in front of us. Hassan, our tour guide, was a gem. He was a gem. He was the most beautiful tour guide we have ever had. And it was hard to say goodbye after 2 weeks. And our driver was from Spain, Anthony, and then we had a Moroccan co-pilot. So he came with us in case anything would happen, and we are not alone. Gibraltar in front of us, the big
The hotel is a bit quiet, no? But next to the Melia Costa del Sol, there is a block of apartment called Bajondillo. There's all Canadian people there. Canadian and Americans, United States. And the Hotel Melia Costa del Sol, they have some entertainment with 5, 10, and I think it's 100. Sorry, 25 euros, coins. And as well the notes. Alhambra, Granada, the King, the Queen, Royal Family, and Germany, whatever you have. You don't have a King, Queen, the Helmut Kohl. Leave the small. Can you imagine it? We are not.
Tomorrow, flying back to Toronto. The 2 weeks are over. In front of us. Here we are.
Most of the people from Gibraltar, we say Gibraltar, That's the Spanish name. That's the Spanish cancer. And 30,000. The Spanish cancer, that is all developed. It's only maybe 100 kilometers in another province. It goes Costa del Sol, Granada. It's called Costa Tropical. There is no beaches because the rocky mountain, the cliffs. But even so, there's a town like Almuñécar, La Herradura, they have little beaches and a hotel. But then you make 20 kilometers to the next beach. But in Alicante province, in Valencia, Murcia, which is on between Alicante and Andalusia, the whole Costa Brava in Catalonia, it's all hotels and apartments and villas. But Andalusia has the white, you see now, it's like oasis. And also, we have better weather than anywhere in Spain, the mainland, not the Canary Islands. They have better weather than us in winter. And we have mountains.
On the highway, apparently, it should go right off the Hamburg. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's what the
So Costa del Sol has 200 kilometers, just Malaga province. And then, well, Granada province, Almeria. In Germany and Central Europe, all the tomatoes and cucumbers and green beans and the eggplant, the aubergine in Dutch, I don't know in German, the eggplant and all the plant, you get it from Almeria. Almeria is like Nevada, it's all dry land, too expensive. We go along the highway, we go to the city center, we get to the Hotel Meliá at 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah. Mainly timeshare. People come from England and they say, like timeshare. Timeshare. This is Barrada. People like timeshare so much. No, it's funny, but the British and the Americans, through the next town here to your left and right, but this is all Marbella. to Ronda, so you left, 47 kilometers up to Ronda. So here you have beautiful villas and complexes, almost now all the way until Ronda. And to the right as well. We see here they're not building many high buildings anymore. Only city center. Marbella, Benalmádena, Torremolinos, Fuengirola by the city. Well, you're going to go to Torremolinos, you're going to see. You're going to see. You have to leave the home and the children and the money to the wife. Gardening that, and the finish, and the next day, the garden is already done at the swimming pool. It's like the plant they were there for years. Replanted, they transfer them. And this is the yacht harbor called Puerto Banús, the famous yacht harbor, with all the billionaires. There's the boulevard with all the famous film stars from Europe. They have the fingerprint there, like in Hollywood. But not far away from the Hotel Meliá, right at the end of Torremolinos, there is another yacht harbor called Puerto Marina in Benalmádena. That's beautiful. That is, well, of course, there are not many five-star hotels around like here. So when you leave the hotel, you turn right, walking, and you go across the rock. It's beautiful promenade. So just finished last Easter. Oh, there's ceramic everything, no car, just pedestrian promenade, so clean. The hotel. No, same level, same level. You know, there is a valley with 4 golf courses. That's the Nueva Andalucía, the one I mentioned. New Andalucía. Look at that still Marbella. When you finish that, it's Mijas coast. Mijas, that's a little place, village, beautiful. So nice town with donkeys, with hazel. You can go in the bus from Torremolinos to the beach. There is no road, just like wild, you know. Doña Lola, un momento. You look to your right now, don't keep on looking to your right, and you're going to see very soon. It's called Mijas Coast. That's where you have your address. Oh, Bitteschön. So this is Ribera del Sol, Calypso, Calahonda. Here you drive kilometers onto the mountains, all villas like this everywhere. Greens, 2 golf courses behind here. Nothing you can grow there, which is salty, and nobody wants you to live there. It's somewhere here. See, we don't have so much water like Germany or Canada. So you have a little garden at home, but you don't have a big garden like you have everywhere in Canada or in Germany, in front and at the back, only in the big villas. But here, no, because you run out of water, and what can you do with it? So you have some garden, some little patio tree, but mainly patio with ceramic,
beautiful suite you ever have seen. Always. With all the systems. One bedroom with bathrooms. We're looking down the Mediterranean. We have a huge balcony. That is beautiful. 2nd bedroom with 2 baths. Everything you name is here. So, it's the Melia Hotel on the 8th floor with the most beautiful view and the most beautiful, really big suite. I have never seen anything like it. I don't know why we got it, but we sure did. It is the end of our trip, and tomorrow we're going to Toronto, and it was beautiful. I am not 1 second sorry that I came. Our trip Now we're going from Terminal, we're going to the airport, and we fly to Madrid, from Malaga to Madrid, and then back to Canada, where we are tonight at 11:20. Bye-bye, Spain. It was beautiful. Coming down, and we're waiting for a plane coming up. That is Madrid, the airport, which are most beautiful duty-free shop you have ever seen. Look at this airport. Absolutely beautiful. We're ending up in the duty-free shop, taking a good bottle, and off we go to Canada. We I'm just taking pictures from the liquor store so we can see all the good bottles, what we get here. Pipe. There he comes down. But it's not our flight. It's not our plane.
No. In England is nicht erlaubt.
Guck mal, die müssen alle aus dem Bus direkt
Die halbe Stunde muss er wieder
an.
an. Ich weiß, wir leben noch dazu.
She's from Senegal. All three gentlemen and the lady from Senegal. I wish you a lovely, lovely trip. Hi, Pippi. Where are you going? Oh, too.
Oh, is it?
Yes, he's going with our plane. He's going to Toronto.